It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Golden Eagles and the Rams on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by from...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
16 carries, 91 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
On to bootleg, Stroud. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Sinnott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Pacheco trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Stroud to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Off play action. Richardson. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for...
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Golden Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Stroud. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The throwing again is Stroud.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Now Stroud.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Golden Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on third down. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Stroud sets up the play action.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw again.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Stroud to the right side and caught by center.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Stroud out of the gun here.
Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
A beautiful fake. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now Richardson.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The Rams offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And Stroud now to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now is Stroud.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll look to throw again.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here goes Stroud again.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Michael Penix, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Stroud. That's caught by Sennett.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now Stroud.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Ben Sinnott.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
There's Charbonnet once again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's good. 4-8.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Richardson.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That's complete to Slayton. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Golden Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Adams the man in motion right. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams first down.
Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Throwing now is Stroud. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That ball caught by Slayton.
Still going inside the 20.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Darius Slayton, 68 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams' offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd down and 6. Stroud out of the gun here.
And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Darius
was Slayton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Golden Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now Stroud. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.